The mood last evening appeared promising as representatives from each side prepared to iron out serious matters affecting the Grand Coalition government. But today the mood was different as the two coalition partners disagreed on the agenda. That being the case, ODM members in the Permanent Committee on the Management of the Coalition flew back to Nairobi. Raila Odinga, who is party leader, sought to put ODM's case forward. According to ODM, PNU reneged on the agenda that had earlier been agreed upon.
Nobody in ODM ever demanded that we want to renegotiate this agreement at Kilaguni. That was not an issue at all.
On PNU's side were three issues only, that is, the President's opening remarks, the Prime Minister's opening remarks, and the management of the Grand Coalition. But ODM wanted finer details of issues like decision-making, government communication, appointments, protocol, and security organs discussed at the meeting.
Agenda was actually agreed upon before we went to Kilaguni. We have set up a joint secretariat consisting of Professor Kibwana on one side and Mr. Miguna from the ODM side. And they will tell you that they sat down and agreed on the agenda. And the agenda actually was then typed by the Cabinet Office. Copies were then made available to us. But when we arrived at Kilaguni, another set of agenda was then also produced. We also then had our own agenda as ODM. And we agreed that, look, the first item on all the three agendas was adoption of the agenda.
With disappointment written on their faces, the ODM representatives accused PNU of insincerity.
We are very open and very frank to our coalition partners. And we're saying that this coalition can only work when we all play with open cards. Know that we discuss, we agree, but when we go to implement, then we have got other dangerous cards under the table. That is what will not make this coalition work.
The ODM side says that the Kilaguni retreat was intended to discuss the linkage between Kenya's economic problems and the non-implementation of the National Accord.
We had intended to use the Kilaguni forum to discuss what we see as problems with the implementation of the Accord and how that has paralyzed service delivery to our people.
Two agendas, two partners in the same coalition government, and that was enough to indicate that their differences are far from over. Alex Chamwada, Citizen TV, Nairobi.